behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
In front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
In front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're
with the
there, folks,
battalion
deep
behind me.
in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
In front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're
with the
there, folks,
battalion
deep
behind me.
in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
In front of coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out.
The following is a live presentation of TPC Sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to TPC Sports Live. My name is Meter, and I'm joined in the booth here today by Bama Shocks. How's it going today, Bama?
Doing pretty good, Meter. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Really excited for this game, and who would have guessed it? Raining in Seattle.
Raining in Seattle. It's kind of like a flipping a coin every time we come up here.
The Seahawks and Shane's Gaming taking on the Minnesota Vikings and Kiv Style, a former TPCFL champion in both of them, and the only TPCHL champion in Shane's Gaming. Battle of the Champions tonight.
It's definitely a champions match tonight. The Vikings struggling just a bit this season, only getting to 6-5 to this point in the season. Seahawks 9-2.
Definitely not a what you would expect from the Vikings as far as their seasons go. Probably on the lower end. Beautiful run out to the right side. Nobody was there, and one in the backfield finally took him down, but a 16-yard gain right out of the gate. Plus, they started with good field position. They're almost at midfield already.
Yeah, Carson letting one loose right out of the gate there.
Wilson now steps up to behind the center. Offensive line strong to the right side, one out wide on either side and two in the backfield. Mixing it up at the line, the snap, handoff, trying to get right up the middle. Thought he had a seam, but wasn't able to weave his way through. Picks up a couple on that one.
I'm a little surprised they're going to the rushing game so heavy this early when 2,600 yards this year through the air.
Huge. Huge numbers there. Snap here, Wilson rolling out to the left, throwing to his man on the run. Very familiar play and taken down at the 24-yard line.
Russell Wilson and his custom bootlegs.
And they always seem so effective at the same time. That little run out to the left side, throwing to the man on the run.
You almost wonder if they could get rid of a couple of linemen since he doesn't use the pocket anyway and add a couple of extra receivers.
Wilson scrambling out to the right, throwing on the run. This one's caught. The big man takes it to the ground at the 4.
2 for 2 for 42, just like that. They're inside the 5.
Absolutely massive yardage. Boosts them well through the red zone. Deep into the red hot zone, the 4-yard line. Next stop, end zone. Lateral out to the left, getting some blocking, trying to cut the corner, and he falls forward to the 1. What a hold.
If he'd extended him arms out, ball would have broke the plane. But the 1's good.
2nd and goal now on the 1. The most dangerous yard on the field, the 1 right next to the end zone. I formation, everyone else on the line. Snap, runs it in himself. Wilson falls forward into the end zone.
Just like that, touchdown Seattle. Let's go.
And the extra point makes it 7. Seattle strikes first right out the gate. just over 2 minutes.
Whew, wonderful timing there. I just want to give a special shout out to all of those out there who have found us at twitter.com/TPC Sports Live. We are now simulcasting there as well. Welcome into the broadcast family.
This one kicked into the end zone, returnable, and he'll make the attempt and pick up extra yards for it. The 28-yard line is where they'll start.
Kind of curious what we're going to see coming out of Minnesota early on. They've had quite a balanced offense this season, 1,300 passing, 1,200 rushing, so it's been quite balanced across the board.
So strong and so dangerous no matter what. Let's find out. Cousins directly behind the center now. Takes the snap, handoff, trying to get out the right side, and a man fills the gap. So Abdullah is stopped after a pickup of 3.
Not quite the explosive start that Carson had on the previous possession.
We have a brief pause. Thank you wherever you are watching for tuning into TPC Sports. TPCFL Game Time on TPC Sports Live, facebook.com/TPC Sports Live. Go ahead and give that a follow and you'll find out when games are going live, find out games as they're scheduled, and of course, any hot updates as they come. Facebook.com/TPC Sports Live.
It's like we're almost back to the action here at CenturyLink Field.
Very exciting, too, because I'm really pumped to see what Minnesota is going to come out with on offense and how Seattle's going to react to it.
We're going to have to see here.
Cousins steps to the line. 2 in the backfield, 1 on either side. The snap, he drops back, looking. Rush comes in, and he can't get the ball away. He's dragged down at the 26, and Woods with a massive stop.
Pocket just collapsed all around Kirk Cousins there. It was pandemonium in the backfield.
Well said. That will force them into a 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 situation. Let's see what Gibb can come up with. Cousins in the shotgun, a man just to his right. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Actually, there may be 3 out on one of those sides. Nope. Snap. And sacked again as he rolls out to the left. And the tackle's broken. He's able to drag him down. Wow.
Seattle defense coming out and putting on an equally impressive show right after scoring the touchdown on the offensive side.
Strong offense, strong defense, and about to get the chance to show their offense again. The punt to about the 33 and brought forward to the 42 before he's taken down. A good little 9-yard return.
I have to imagine that Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks are ready to pour on the pressure right here, get a 2-score lead.
2 to the left, 1 in the backfield. Wilson hands off to him, and he is leveled right as soon as he touches the ball. Carson dropped behind the line.
Carson had a whole mouthful of linemen right there.
Wow, that's a big man. Holy cow. 2nd and 12 now, 1 wide on either side. Offensive line strong and trailing to the right side, and a man in the backfield. Wilson sets a man in motion, snap, dropping back, rolling out to the left, throwing over the head of the defense, and Dixon with a little juke move at the 40. He's taken down at the 41-yard line.
Way to thread right through that needle. What a wonderful pitch and catch. Wow.
That could have been very dangerous. The defender arguably had a chance to jump up and get a finger on the ball, but I think he was a little turned around.
Whew, it was impressive either way.
Wilson with a handoff right up the middle goes Carson and picks up 10 yards to the 31. They'll clock it just before the line, 2nd and inches.
Unpredictable offense of Seattle's already moved them well on Minnesota's side of the field.
Wilson has 1 out to the left, everyone else on the line, and 1 in the backfield. The handoff to Carson. Beautiful juke move, and finally taken down at the 20. They've busted into the red zone already. 1st and 10.
Seattle just continuing to pour on the yards while they chew the clock away. Minnesota's going to have to make some defensive adjustments here and stop them from scoring.
Wilson now steps up into the pistol, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. He will let the first expire. No, snap at the 0-second mark, running it out to the right side of the center and taken down at the 19. A pickup of 1, and that will end the first. So far, 7-0 your score.
Maybe he just didn't want to march to the other end of the field. He was trying to get a little something going.
Maybe trying to pull the other team off sides.
That could have been possible too. But we will flip ends of the field as they come back on a 2nd and 9.
1 out wide on either side. Man in the backfield. Wilson at the line. Offensive line strong to the right side, trailing the snap. Man coming in fast. Wilson can't get the ball away. Just not enough time.
Gideon all over Wilson on that fine sack.
Massive, pushing him back to a 3rd and 17 now from the 27. Knocked out of the red zone. Wilson takes the snap and drops back. Rolling out at the 35. Throwing on the run over the head of the defense into the hands of his receiver, and he's smashed and drops the ball incomplete in the end zone.
I thought for sure if he completes that, we're going to have to – that's going to be like divine intervention or something because there was 3 receivers or 3 defenders all over him in the end zone.
To Shane's credit, he put the ball right where it needed to be, just couldn't hold on. Too much manpower. They'll go for a field goal.
Kick is up, down the middle. It's good.
And 3 more points go on the board in favor of Seattle, widening the lead to 1 extra possession and putting Minnesota in the hot seat with 5.5 left here to go in the half.
Yeah, they're going to have to get some offense going on this next drive, have something to build onto going into halftime. Hopefully points.
So one kick to the 2, going to be forced to return it and taken down quickly at the 22. A very nice kick there by Shane, forcing him to run it out.
Indeed. I've noticed a lot of shallow end zone kicks in the second half of the season. I don't know if kickers are getting tired or what the deal is.
I know rain is a factor here today, as is the wind. And looking from the power gauge when he was kicking, looked like he hit it just before. Beautiful pass over the middle, and Diggsy moving it to the 41. He did hit it before the full line, so I think that might add something to do with that specific one. But I agree. I have seen more shallow kicks in the second half than the first of this TPCFL season. Cousins with a shotgun snap, getting a good handoff out to the left side, and he jukes everybody. Can they catch him? Mingo in hot pursuit, trying to cut off the angle, misses the tackle, and Abdullah walks it in.
Touchdown. Let's go.
Absolutely huge, huge run. He saw the left side. He got the perfect block in the back.
That run for a score couldn't have went better.
The extra point makes it 7. 36 seconds. They make it within 3. Seattle now about to get the ball back, and so far Minnesota has yet to answer to Seattle's offense.
Now, the defense has gotten a couple of good shots in on Russell Wilson, but as far as slowing him down or holding him to 3 and out, they've not been able to do that so far.
So a kick to the back of the end zone, and Shane takes a knee. This drive will begin, as so many have before, from the 25-yard line. Quick shout out to... Go ahead.
I say probably the yard line we talk about the most.
That's probably true. Either there or the 1. Mm-hmm. 2 of my favorite spots on the field. The start of the drive and the end.
That's right.
Carson stumbles forward to the 30 and picks up 5 yards there. Wilson steps up into the pistol, has receivers out wide, 1 on either side. Snap and drops back. running all the way back, throwing on the run, and he misses his receiver as he's off balance and can't make the accurate pass.
Wilson under so much pressure there. Had he been able to dial it in just a little bit more, I believe we would have had a touchdown.
I tend to agree with you on that one, and if he had held it for another second, we would have had a massive loss and a sack.
Indeed.
Snap, dropping back to the 25, thrown over to the right, a short pass, and there's a first, and jukes over to the left, taken down at the 42.
Lockett with that solid first down conversion.
Very solid, and that's what they need to do is keep the clock moving, keep the drive alive.
Rain continuing to pound CenturyLink Field.
Interested to see if that's going to play a role here as the game continues. Snap rolling out to the left, getting good blocking, throwing over the head of the defense again, who makes no attempt to stop it.
I was like, for sure that was intercepted.
I 100% agree, but it looks like it put him on his back foot, so he didn't quite turn on it. If we see another replay, you'll maybe be able to see, but regardless, Seattle now pushing the ball to the 37 on the opponent's side of the field.
What a throw, though.
Wilson takes the snap, handoff to the left. Beautiful spin move. Oh my God, he should have lost yards and instead picks up a first. 9 rushes, 60 yards for Carson already in the first half.
Carson proving he can run on the wet field. It's not bothering him one little bit.
Massive play there. 1st and 10 from the 24. Snap, he drops back. A chop block is beautifully performed, stops the man from rushing in, and holding on, Wilson with a giant pass picks up a massive first down. The ball pushed all the way into the red hot zone, the 5-yard line now. Draw play running up the middle and stuffed on the line. He'll fall forward to the 4.
Back at the 4 yet again.
Second and goal, 2-minute warning looming. And there it is. I want to give a quick shout out to all of those who support this league. This league is completely funded by those in the community. Shout out to our Patreons, Darth Travis, The Meter, Dino911, Commando Slippy, The Turbo Taco, Bama Shock, Steel, and Kiv Style. Without you, we couldn't do what we do. What a stop on the 1.
I thought for sure he was in, and suddenly there was a man saying, no, no, no.
Wow. Absolutely huge. If you want to be one of those Patreons, it would be greatly appreciated. Patreon.com/TPC Sports Live. Go check it out. There are some rewards available as well, including some merch. Absolutely amazing merch. Highly suggested. Can't wait to get mine in. I've already placed the order. Wilson tries to get the ball away and is thrown down at the 8.
Wow. What an Russell Wilson usually able to evade defenders. He's been taken down twice already today.
His windup is very long. He reminds me of Brady in that way, and that's speaking from only experience with that one quarterback. So a lot of time it takes him to get rid of the ball, and I think that's detrimental when this rush is coming in so fast.
It is. Luckily, the field goal was good, though.
That's true. This one kicked to the 0-yard line, going to be returned and taken down at the 23. It looked like he had a guy wide open on the left side on that pass play to end the last drive and just wasn't able to get the ball away in time.
Yeah, pressure was coming quick.
Cousins now steps back into the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff, trying to get up the center, and Woods is there to meet him.
The running game between the tackles has not been there so far for the Vikings. They might have to try bouncing Abdullah to the outside.
And we have seen some of those outside runs work fairly successfully for him, so that's a very good analysis there. Second and 12 now after the loss on the run attempt. 3 to the left. Cousins in the shotgun with a man to his right. And there's a flag on the field. It's going to be against Seattle. Neutral zone infraction.
Well, that'll help them with those yards lost.
It will indeed. Undoing everything they had done and then some. 2nd and 7 now. Minnesota, let's see how they play this one. Do they line up in the same formation? Or do they mix it up now? Snap here. Looking, waiting, throwing out to the right, trying to catch the man on the run into double coverage, and it's swatted down.
Double coverage, just unable to hold on to the ball.
The zone defender there doing his job, stepping down, able to swat that ball out of his hands. 3rd and 7 with 1:09 left here in the half. Minnesota has 1 timeout left. They've used 2. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. A man to his right. Cousins in the shotgun. Offensive line strong on the right side. The snap. Looking, throwing out to the right. It's caught, and he can't make it to the sidelines. He's taken down at the 33. A minute left in this half. No hurry-up offense. 4th and inches. Are they going to go for it? Are they going to punt it away? Let's find out. Very interesting decision here. They could let some time tick off the clock and punt it, which is what it looks like they're going to do. Or they could go for a fake here and try and pick up that inch.
I don't know. It kind of feels like 40 seconds to go in the half. This was 4-down territory. Why they wouldn't go for it just straight up, I don't know.
Now, Kiv is a second half team historically. From any game that I've called, he way outplays in the second what he had done in the first. So maybe he's thinking, let's kill the clock, don't give Shane a chance to score, and let I believe they're going to start with the ball, the Vikings, correct? The second half.
That is correct. But we've seen so many 11-second touchdowns this season, it's not funny.
That's very fair as well. And now they have 15. So what are they going to do with the other 4?
Hard to say.
High formation, 1 out to the right. Offensive line strong to the left side. The snap, handoff fake, looking downfield. Rolling out to the right. Wilson's taken off. 8 seconds left. He slides down. 7-6. They call a timeout. Maybe enough time for a play, a timeout, and a field goal. Is that the thought?
That would be the only thought, unless he's aiming straight for the end zone. It's going to be a deep pass either way.
Big chance here for Seattle to make an even wider gap, because Minnesota, if they score when they get the ball back here in the second half, they could, in theory, tie this game up or take a lead. Wilson with a handoff fake, rolling out to the right, looking downfield, double coverage, he's throwing, hit while throwing, and this one falls dead to the ground at the end of the second.
Oh, almost acting like it was the end of the game and he was the one trailing by 6.
May not have been necessary, but luckily it didn't come back and bite him. Now, Minnesota about to get the ball. The kick to the 4.
Oof.
Returning. Getting out to the 25, and he's taken out low.
Oh, that was painful to watch.
Crushed him shoulder to thigh. Spun him onto his back. He flew 2 yards through the air and picked up the 25-yard line.
After all that, back to the 25.
Back to the 25 indeed. Handoff to the left side. Gets through. What a move. A little delay move. Doing the push move, but it worked in his favor because it set him off sync with the defense. Tackle.
Wow, that was like a veteran move there. It's like Kiv's been doing this for a long time.
1st and 10, the 39. The Vikings set up an I formation. 1 out on either side. Snap, handoff right up the middle, getting past the first guy and spinning down at the 47.
We've seen Kiv do this once already this season where he just absolutely dominated the entire third quarter running the ball.
I'm very interested to see what's going to change between the first and the second. The first not as successful as Minnesota would have liked, and the second, whole new ball game. Lateral out to the right side, getting the blocking he needs, and Madison running through a man and taken down at the 46. Timeout. There's an injury for Seattle.
Oof. Blair holding his back.
Very, very difficult. We will get a report on that as soon as we can. 5 minutes left here in the third. Cousins steps to the line. Takes the snap, handoff, fake to the first guy, pitches it out to the second. What a weird play that was. Guys running into each other.
Oh, I see what he did. Cousins slid the ball out with his left hand around the fullback. Defensive line did not fall for it, though.
They didn't. It was a beautiful screen attempt. I haven't seen many screen runs before like that. Hide the ball behind your own player. Handoff fake. Man coming in fast. No time to get rid of it. Cousins is sacked.
Woods with his second sack of the game, putting them in a long third down.
And the prognosis on Blair is that he has muscle cramps. He's going to get some water and he can return this game if coach wants to put him back in.
Might ought to give him a little bit of pickle juice, clear it up a little quicker.
Is that something that works?
Absolutely.
Never heard of that.
Pickle juice or bananas.
Very interesting. 3rd and 17. Cousins has a mountain to climb right now. Handoff fake, rolling out to the left, and man, as he crushed, Marsh comes in hard.
With his second sack of the game.
And a well-earned dance on the field for him. Holy cow.
Minnesota going to have no choice but to punt here.
Seattle seemingly with the perfect calls. Minnesota in a forced position to punt this one away. It's going to be returnable, trying to do a juke, getting past the first guy, met immediately by a second at the 16. Another amazing stop by Seattle. The story of the game right now is their quick hitting offense and they're shutting down defense. Minnesota's scored once so far, and that's been the game.
Minnesota's done some good things on defense, but they have allowed them to have 2 full sustained drives and scores. No, 3, because there's 2 field goals. Yeah.
It looked like he was going to have some room there to run and just a lot of movement there. It started out giving him some room he may not have been able to have and then ended up holding him back from picking up some yards he may have been able to complete. All told, a lot of movement for 2 yards. Second and 8, Wilson steps up to the shotgun. Carson just off to his left and one out wide on either side. Man in motion on the left side. The snap. Waiting. Dropping back. Throwing. And he hits his man. And he's crushed down at the 35. We have a first down.
Another beautiful throw from Russell Wilson here. They've already eclipsed 200 total yards on the day.
Massive. 7 for 10. Wilson is an animal right now. Very, very, very good. Two to the right. Wilson in the shotgun. A man just to his left. Snap, handoff, trying to push up the middle and hit and knock down on the line of scrimmage. They will spot it on the other side of the line. 2nd and 11. Wilson steps to the line, one in the backfield, everyone else on the line. Snap, looking, rolling out to the left, has a man wide open, throwing to him, and he catches it over his shoulder while running and brings it to the ground for a massive first down.
Russell Wilson continuing to prove that boot slide and launching the ball way downfield.
So consistent for him. that play is. 1st and 10 from the 29 now, breaking well into Minnesota's zone. Walk it off to the left. Everyone else on the line with one in the backfield. The snap, handoff rushing right up the middle, and there's another first down. So they move to the 17-yard line.
It's like at this point, Minnesota's struggling to cover the pass and the run at the same time. So when they're committing to one, Wilson ends up calling the other, and it just throws them way out of whack here.
And Carson averaging 5.5 yards per carry right now. Absolutely exceptional. So dangerous when you have a team who can both run and pass against you. There's no way to defend against both at the same time. You got to hope you're either getting lucky or able to outthink them.
Absolutely.
From the shotgun, the snap, handoff fake, looking downfield, throw on the run, taken off, and knocked down at the 4.
Oh my, what a run. I thought he was going to slide long before that, but nope, he goes all the way into 1st and goal.
Well through the red zone, deep into the red hot zone, the 4-yard line. Next stop, end zone.
Well, I can say this. If Minnesota hopes to pull out a victory, they're going to have to stop Seattle here. And I don't mean hold them to 3. I mean stop them, take the ball away, cause a fumble, interception, something to get the ball back and get it going the other direction.
Wilson in the shotgun, chewing clock now, takes the snap, looking, can't get the ball away. Same play as last time. He had the man open on the left. And the blitz swallowed him. And that will end the 3rd.
Starting the 4th quarter, Seattle in amazing field position right now, but Minnesota on that sack, looking to kick ass and take names.
Lockett way off to the right. Carson just to Wilson's right from the shotgun. Everyone else on the line. The snap rolling out to the right. Man coming fast, throwing off balance. Back to the middle. Touchdown. Are you kidding me?
As Russell Wilson's about to meet his early demise, he launches it into triple coverage and nobody sees the ball. Man goes, scores touchdown untouched.
Incredible. What do you even do in those situations? They have the man who's supposed to be covering the middle right there. Zone coverage, smart move. Everyone within 4 yards, within 14 yards, let's say, including the end zone. And he still manages to find a gap.
It's like everybody was watching Russell Wilson run.
That's fair. He had just done a run play right before that himself. The kick is up. The kick is good. 20-7. The current score, 8 plays for 84 yards. And the 3rd is over. We're into the 4th and trailing by 13. Minnesota about to get the ball.
With this 2-score deficit, Minnesota needs to score quick and get the ball back to have a hope here.
The kick to the 3, return. There's the 20, knocked down at the 25, and he fights forward to put it on the line he would have been at had it gone into the end zone.
Yeah, he just likes running, I guess.
I mean, in that situation, it was kicked to about the 3. He had to run that one out, but good on him to get back to the 25. Snap. Dropping back, looking, throwing over to the right. Nobody around him. Smith Jr.'s got some room. Beautiful juke, and a man comes from behind and takes him down, but he's broken past the 50. Hurry up offense. Cousins steps back up to the line. Making a change. Waiting, takes the snap, handoff fake, rolling out to the left. Little pitch to Smith, who pushes forward to the 43.
It looked like Kirk Cousins was trying to be Russell Wilson and just did, instead of bombing it, he pitches it off to the close back there.
More hurry up offense, 2nd and 5 now. He did pick up 5 on that. I was actually impressed by that. Handoff, pushing forward and spinning on the hit and falling down. Picks up the 1st and 10, more hurry up offense. 4.5 left here to go in the 4th. Cousins takes the snap, waiting, looking, throwing to a man on the run. It's caught. Thielen picks up another 1st. The ball now on the 24. More hurry up offense. Shift by the defense. Cousins calling out wildly to either side. Takes the snap, dropping back, throwing to the right. This one's picked. Rudolph is going all the way.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Let's go.
Absolutely phenomenal. Minnesota putting the pressure, and Seattle can't keep up.
There's that strike quick offense. Now they've just got to get the ball back. There's still plenty of time on the clock. Minnesota's got all of their timeouts. So they're either going to have to go for the own side or try to pin Seattle deep and take it away from them.
The kick is up. The kick is good. And now it all rests on the shoulders of the Minnesota defense,
who haven't really been there for the team today.
Not thus far. Trailing by 6. This one very much within range, but a field goal will demolish them there. Make it a 2-possession game again. Kick deep into the end zone, taken out to the 23. Seattle will start their drive there.
The blitz has worked quite well when Minnesota has executed it to the design. Let's see if maybe they go with something like that.
I formation, one out to the left, handoff, trying to get out to the right side. Able to shake just about everybody and falling down at the 31. The clock keeps moving, and big yards come off the field.
Minnesota apparently not yet ready to start managing the clock with the timeouts. I guess they're figuring on second and short they're going to convert here, so.
It's a chance. I fully expect if it gets below the 2-minute warning, Kid, to start using those timeouts. Handoff, able to juke through and pick up a first, moving it to the 37, and just like you said, takes the timeout earlier. Trying to save a lot of that clock. Wilson.
Trying to read the field as the general would. I'm trying to figure out what would work best here. And God, we can't get a stop on Carson. Like, he's gaining more than half of his, what's needed to get a first down every time he touches the ball.
Picks up 6 on that one. 2nd and 4. The clock keeps moving. Wilson with the snap, dropping back, rolling out to the left. Has options, takes off himself. There's a first and slides down at the 47. Broken in to the Viking side of the field.
Entire fresh set of downs for Seattle to wind the clock down with here.
Timeout Minnesota at 2:38. What I imagine they're doing is timeout in the beginning and then use the second one if you're able to hold them in that 3rd down situation.
Makes sense.
I don't expect to see a timeout here between the 1st and 2nd down.
I don't know.
Assuming there is a 2nd down. Snap, Wilson looking. Man on the run. So's Wilson throwing, and it's caught. Missed tackle. He's got a lot of room. Juke move and pushed out of bounds at the 6.
Nope, no second down.
No 2nd down indeed. Worse than that, they've moved through from midfield to the red hot zone, the 6-yard line. Snap, handoff right up the middle.
Unopposed, straight into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Let's go.
Coach suggests go for 2. Mathematically, it makes sense.
Morally, maybe not so much. You've got them down 2 minutes, 26 seconds left. They've only got one timeout in the 2-minute warning. It's going to be extremely difficult to get 2 scores. But Kiev has done crazier things like this right here with the interception on the 2-point conversion.
Maybe too little too late, but we will find out. As Minnesota gets the ball back, Shane not counting him out, and honestly, I can't fully blame him. A 12-point lead against a former champion does not feel like enough.
No, it really doesn't.
Knocked down at the 26, Minnesota will begin their drive there. Really pivotal drive here. Speed's going to be the name of the game.
Going to be speed and utilizing the sideline, seeing as how they've only got the one timeout. They do have the 2-minute warning to fall back on if they can play it just right.
Cousins drops well back into the shotgun, 6 yards off the line. Snap. Rolling out to the left and can't get the ball away. Woods comes in again.
Third sack of the night as we hit the 2-minute warning.
Absolutely huge. If Cousins is Superman, then Woods is Kryptonite.
Nice analogy.
Thanks. Two to the left, one to the right. Cousins in the shotgun. Handoff. Fake. Double pump fake. Triple pump fake. That looked like something was wrong.
Woods with his 4th sack.
Cousins, hurry up offense. 3rd and 26 now. Calling an audible out to the right side. Takes the snap. Looking downfield. Has some time. Thrown over the middle. It's caught. And timeout Minnesota. 4th and 18. They got to go for it.
I don't see where they have a choice.
Very, very unenviable position right now.
Wouldn't want to be there.
I've been there many a time. Snap. Waiting. Rolling out to the left. Looking. Bombing it. Single coverage. This one's caught. Thielen. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play all the way to the 30. No huddle.
No huddle, no timeouts. 1 minute left on the clock.
Shift by the defense. Snap. Handoff. Getting out to the left side. No, he's taken down immediately. Clock still moving. No huddle. Same formation. Shift from the defense again. Snap. Handoff fake this time. Looking downfield. Throwing into a gap. And there's a touchdown, Minnesota.
Thielen, man of the hour.
Wow.
2 doesn't benefit them here. They need to go for the extra point. 2's going to put them within 4, which doesn't help.
The extra point is good. 5 points separate these teams. We're going to have a look at one of the most unsuccessful plays in football, by my estimation, the onside kick.
Yep.
The other team is ready for it, and it goes right into their waiting hands. And taken down at the 50. They'll spot it at the 48 for forward momentum, and 30 seconds are left in this game.
And really all Seattle has to do is take a knee right here, right now, and that's going to be your game.
And that's what they're going to do. Wow, what a game. If you haven't done so yet, highly suggested. Give a follow, give a like wherever you're watching. You are not going to want to miss any of these games. We have football. We also have hockey. The conclusion to the Tornado Players Tournament coming up this week. So find out when that is by following us on Facebook.com/TPC Sports Live.
Final score, Seahawks 26, Vikings 21.
Let's kind of take a look at the stats here for the game and see where things went awry.
4 sacks for one man.
I believe
Pretty
that
impressive
was
stat.
6 total sacks, maybe.
Savage. Rushing game under 100 yards for Kiv. Meanwhile, 300 plus yards total for the Seahawks.
Sacks.
First down, 17-7. That's huge. No third down conversions for the Vikings. Just unable to convert against this strong Seattle defense.
Look at that red zone conversion rate.
Wow, that is an impressive number right there. And, of course, possession time being a big deal, too. Shane started eating clock in the third, at the end of the third. Very smart. You have control of the game. Don't give Kiv any time to catch back up.
Nope.
So well done.
well executed. Seahawks go into 10-1 on their home turf. Vikings going home with a loss.
Congratulations to Shane's Gaming. And great game to Kivstyle. Get your GGs in chat, everyone. I want to thank you all so much for joining us here today at TPC Sports. Bama, thank you for joining me in the booth.
Thank you for having me as always.
From all of us here at TPC Sports Live, my name's Meter, and I hope you all have an outstanding rest of your night.